It became a trademark of his campaign. Now that he's been elected, will President-elect Donald Trump build a wall between the U.S. and Mexico?
The incoming president was asked about it during a recent 60 Minutes interview.
Are you really going to build a wall?
Yes.
They're talking about a fence in the Republican Congress.
Sure.
Would you accept a fence?
For certain areas I would, but certain areas the wall is more appropriate. I'm very good at this. This is called construction. But
so part wall, part fence?
Yeah, it could be. There could be some fencing.
We recently asked law enforcement agencies along the border what they think about building a wall and whether it will work.
A steel fence is all that separates Nogales, Arizona from Mexico.
Where we're at right now is, within touch of the border.
But when Santa Cruz County Sheriff Tony Estrada looks to the south, he sees one community. In border towns like this one, immigration is a complex issue that Sheriff Estrada says can't be solved by building a wall.
When people were to ask me, Sheriff, are you for illegal immigration? No, none of us are for illegal immigration. But the stark reality is that people will keep coming because these are poor people that have no paper trail, they have no possibility of getting a visa or a work permit, so they're going to keep coming.
In the 49 years he's been in law enforcement, Sheriff Estrada has seen the human side of immigration, something he doesn't think President-elect Donald Trump understands.
I come from humble beginnings, so I understand. I have a lot of empathy for these people. That's something that Donald Trump does not have. He has not had a day that he has not had something to eat or had a roof over his head. So how can you understand? How can you relate to people like this? You can't relate to them.
While the sheriff remains skeptical, the president-elect has garnered support from federal agents with an endorsement from the National Border Patrol Council.
We've never had this opportunity. The National Border Patrol Council has never been in this position where they can speak so openly and candidly.
Art Del CUETO, the union president for the Tucson sector, has met with Trump, who wanted to know about the concerns of the agents on the ground.
We need to get back down to basics where there's real consequences for the individuals that break the laws, and we actually return individuals that we apprehend. That's our job as Border Patrol agents, to defend the borders.
The length of the U.S. Mexican border stretches roughly 2,000 miles, including areas of rough, mountainous terrain. There's already about 650 miles of fencing in place, but not all of it looks like the steel fence in Nogales. Del CUETO believes Trump's idea goes beyond a brick-and-mortar wall, and we have room for improvement.
I think there's areas where there is not much fencing and there is not much of a wall at all. That we can get better and actually put some kind of true obstacle there. But obviously there's areas where we have natural barriers, and we recognize that there's other things that you can put there that theoretically would be a wall.
While the wall became a fixture on the campaign trail, it's a part of daily life for Sheriff Estrada, and for him, a reminder that sometimes what divides us often unites us.